It's race day one for the Norra 500 presented by Yokohama Tire and Speed UTV and also Speed Tools. We're gonna see videos for different parts of the race course, inclusive Diablo Dry Lake near to Cuevita's place. In that place, my buddy Angel Caballero was shooting in this afternoon. We see like 5 or maybe the 6 first cars, and then we're gonna go light with my buddy Chancellor Mini. He's in right now on the finish line in San Felipe for the Norra 500, and also we're gonna present a lot of commercial for our great sponsors of this race. Talking about the leadership right now is Dave Mason Jr., the overall winner from the last year of this Norra 500, driving his amazing eBay Class 1. And then in second place is Craig McCarty from New Zealand, driving the Trophy Truck 48 from the CBS Racing team from New Zealand. And also in the third spot, Armando Bravo from Oraway Racing. Para toda la gente que está viendo esta transmisión, muy buenas tardes, esperemos que estén pasando una muy rica comida, provecho para todos, y esta es la Norra 500 presentada para todos ustedes por Yokohama Tire, Speed UTV y Speed Tools, por supuesto. Mi amigo Chancer Mini ya se encuentra en la meta, ya en San Felipe, esperando por los primeros vehículos. Ya pasaron por la zona de la Laguna del Diablo los primeros 7 carros. En primer lugar aparece Dave Mason Jr. En unos momentos más vamos a ver esas imágenes por cortesía del lente de Ángel Caballero y todo el staff de Norra TV, que está ubicado en diferentes zonas de la ruta del día de hoy. Recuerden, mañana la carrera va a ser de San Felipe a Ensenada. El grupo de la clase Safari o el grupo inicial va a arrancar a las 7 de la mañana enfrente de las dunas del Hotel Cortés. Para todos los fans de San Felipe, pueden ir y verlos, observar, tomarse fotos con los vehículos y los pilotos favoritos de todos ustedes. A las 8 de la mañana va a arrancar el grupo 1, donde se incluyen los Trophy Trucks, y va a estar, por supuesto, gente como Robbie Gordon, PJ Jones, también Allen Bravo, el equipo Oraway Racing, Dave Mason Jr., también va a estar incluido por ahí Jason y Conner McNeil, y más figuras del desierto. Y a las 10 arranca el grupo 2, donde van los carros no tan veloces, incluida la clase 11, con el equipo Vector Racing de Ensenada. Así que hablando del día de hoy, ya los primeros carros se dirigen hacia San Felipe, después de haber pasado por el Ejido Piedras Gordas, también luego por Ojos Negros, la Sierra de Juárez, pasar por Héroes de la Independencia en zona de terracería, luego agarrar por lo que era Las Minitas, salir a carretera, manejar desde el Valle de la Trinidad hasta la Laguna del Diablo, un tramo bastante extenso, y posteriormente llegar hacia San Felipe, pasando por zonas como el Sur Road y también la zona de playa cerca del Hotel Estela, a unos cuantos kilómetros o menos de 1 kilómetro del malecón de San Felipe. Así que podemos ver en el mapa esta zona que le estamos comentando, el Valle de la Trinidad, y en estos momentos la ruta está con los primeros vehículos en la Laguna del Diablo. So we are watching the race course from the race day 1, that is Diablo's Dry Lake. You remember that place, and all the drivers are right now the first spots, driving from different parts from the race course, going to the beach, so close to the highway, and then going to the last mile from the race course of the Norra 500, his race day 1. And the finish line is going to be in San Felipe. In that place is going to be my buddy Chancellor Mini. You can send message. You can also send pictures to us in this live stream coverage from the Norra 500, and we're going to show you to everybody. And that is San Felipe. It's the finish line for this race day 1. And we are going to talk with almost all the drivers, also in the Speed Army UTVs, including Robbie Gordon, Max Gordon, and other drivers from America, trying to beat the Baja terrain, the most desert terrains rough in the planet. That is Baja, the Peninsula Run. And this is the Norra 500 presented by Yokohama Tire and Speed UTV. We're going to talk about also about the classes. We talked today with different drivers in the starting line in the Avenue Club Rotario about his feeling, about his tropes, about what's going to happen with the race. And almost all the race teams say, well, we're going to try to be careful, trying to don't damage the car, trying to take care about the buggy, the truck, and then from the last miles trying to push hard. But we know the San Felipe terrains are very rough, the most roughest terrains in the world. I think it's gonna be San Felipe, and we're gonna watch the next specs, the first tracks passing from the Cuevitas Road, and that's gonna be shown to everybody, my friends. And that is Dave Mason Jr. driving his Class 1. That happened like almost like 40 minutes ago. in that spot in Cuevitos Road. You can see that's the first car he won the over the last year. Dave Mason Jr. Very technical, and that is Craig McCarthy in the Trophy Track 48 from the BMC Racing Team for New Zealand. Sean Hogan from America. He prepped the track and that Geyser track you can see. And the third track car in the row, Connor McNeil. He have only 15 years old. His navigator, his father, Jason McNeil, is the actual leader from the 2023 Scores Champion Series in the Trophy Track Spec class. So that is Connor McNeil. And the fourth car is Guy Smith driving that amazing Class 1 from the Jinko company with a Volkswagen body, but it's only that, my friends. You know, that is a big car with a big engine. This race team come from Colorado all the way to Ensenada, then to San Felipe, just for having fun. And he raced also in the Norra Mexican 1000 in the last almost, I think, 10 years. And this is another Class 1. So we're gonna check about the suspension. You can see the job of that, the tires. It's one of the Class 1 bred by Reese Mill and the famous stunt driver from the Fast and the Furious saga. And this is Danny Brown. He's driving this amazing Class 1, this Alumicraft, taking this part from the race course, and you can see it's something different. We don't have too much spectators, but we know it's Friday. A lot of people go to the school. That is Tony Murray, another trophy truck spec in a Geyser Brothers truck. He have a lot of Mexican chase guys in this Norra 500. Así que para toda la gente estamos viendo a Tony Murray en el trophy truck spec avanzando en esta zona de las cuevitas. Así que importante lo que se puede ver por parte de esos primeros carros. En unos momentos más vamos a estar volviendo a pasar esas imágenes y también vamos a ir en unos momentos más a una pausa comercial por cortesía de nuestros gentiles patrocinadores, y al volver vamos a seguir platicando esta Norra 500 y también vamos a tener contacto con Chancer Mini hasta la meta en San Felipe, Baja California, México. Hey everybody, it's Gabriel Garcia again from the Norra Studio in Ensenada. We are filming the live streaming coverage from the Norra 500, presented by Speed UTV, Speed Tools, and also Yokohama Tire. Remember, this is the second race of the year for the Norra series. The first one was the Norra Mexican 1000 in April from this year. And talking about what's going to happen with the race cars trying to go to the finish line in San Felipe, is going to be something exciting. The leader right now is Dave Mason Jr. He's driving the Class 1 when he won the last year this race overall. And the second place is Craig McCarthy from New Zealand with Kevin Murphy from California trying to beat everybody. And the third place, Connor McNeil with his father Jason McNeil like his navigator. Also in the fourth spot is Guy Smith from Colorado. I'm gonna check again about what happened like a few minutes ago in the zone from Cuevitas. This is very, very close to the Diablos Dry Lake. We're gonna check that videos for everybody. Maybe you'll see before, but that is happening right now in the race course. So we're gonna check about that videos and trying to happen with the race course. That was Dave Mason Jr. driving the Cuevitas Road in that amazing Class 1. So we are looking at that car and trying to see what is going to be the finish line. Looks like Dave Mason Jr. have a big leadership against McCarty, and then Connor McNeil is in the third spot. That is Connor McNeil. His first time racing this NORRA 500, and also all NORRA races. We talked yesterday with Jason McNeil in Continental Road. He said, I never raced before in the NORRA series, but we're gonna try to have fun with my family, my father, my kid, and with my chase guys. And that is Guy Smith from Colorado. He's in the fourth place driving that Jinko Class 1. He spent a lot of time in the Hotel Bahia in Ensenada, and he comes to race on running the Baja races all the times. And then it's gonna be cool to see the last mile from the race course in the San Felipe Beach with my buddy Chancermini. He's gonna make interview with all the drivers, and we are waiting also for the first UTVs in Diablos Dry Lake. Looks like Max Gordon is still in the leadership from the UTVs and also driving a one amazing speed UTV car. So we are watching more buggies coming from this part. It was shooting early on this afternoon, so we want to talk before of these videos with Chancermini. He's gonna try to say what is gonna happen in the finish line. All the Mexican party we had ready for all the finishers, from the chase guys, from the mechanics, also for the media. We have a lot of media from America and also from Mexico, different places. And we're gonna try to check what's gonna happen. Look at the suspension, so it's something cool. And we are watching another Class 1 bred by Rhys Mill, and he's racing with us in this NORRA 500. And maybe you don't know about this. He's a drifting champion in the past, and also he's a stunt driver from different Hollywood movies like Fast and the Furious saga. And then we are watching, this is Zach Langley from Cup Racing Team, racing in his memory of his father, John Langley. He passed away like 2 years ago in a local race between Ensenada and San Felipe from the record off-road series. He had a heart attack, and when he was racing his trophy track, and that is Zach Langley. You know about that show, the Cup Shop. And that is the first almost 10 cars in the NORRA 500 passing Cuevitas Road. It's very, very close to the Diablos Dry Lake. And for everybody, we're gonna talk after like a minute with Chancermini. He's right now in San Felipe. He dropped Sebastian and Jaime Lopez this morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, all the way from Ensenada to San Felipe for be ready for you guys, and trying to present all the interviews from the NORRA 500 presented by Yokohama Tire and also by Speed UTV and Speed Tools. Para toda la gente que está viendo la transmisión, esa fue la zona de las Cuevitas, una parte muy cercana a la Laguna del Diablo, donde estaba nuestro compañero Ángel Caballero con parte del equipo de NORRA TV, hablando para todos ustedes y sobre todo lo que es las emociones de las carreras fuera de camino, en este caso el rally NORRA 500. Dave Mason Jr. con una gran ventaja, primer carro en la ruta, el primero en la clase 1, ganó el año pasado el overall. Esta temporada también busca lograr el doblete, llegar triunfo espalda con espalda, como se dice, y detrás de él viene Craig McCarthy de Nueva Zelanda. Recuerden, el día 12 es mañana de San Felipe, Ensenada, y por lo pronto vamos a ir con Chancermini hasta San Felipe. Hey Chan, How are you, my friend? Good afternoon. I hope you are doing great in San Felipe.
We're about to go live here. We're like 5 seconds out. Yeah, let's go. Hey, folks, check it out. We're here at the finish line number 1 here on a beautiful day in San Felipe. Folks, this is the 2023 Yokohama Norrra 500. I'm Sean Cermony. It's been an action-packed day all day long, but it's about to get hot and heavy here on the beautiful beaches here in San Felipe. The Melicon just right up the street here. Beautiful hotel hosting. We've got the band playing in the back. Pepe's got the party ready to rock and roll. Right now, from what I understand, it's the Mason team out in front. Is it a big surprise? Absolutely not. There's superstars here in Norrra, whether it be the Mexican 1000 or the 500, with, of course, a big pack of very fast and talented competitors right behind them. Going down the list, not in any particular order, we're talking guys like Gay Smith. He's out there in the lead. Max Gordon had been absolutely outrageously fast in qualifying and was earlier today as well. We'll continue to track him and see where he's at. But right now, Mason's out in front. No big surprises. With me for the last 7 years, being on the finish lines, both for the 1000 and the 500, crowning Mason's as the daily champ time in and time out is something that just comes natural here at Norrra with such a fast, amazing team. But as you can tell, check this out, man. What a beautiful setting it is here for our finish line, starting in Ensenada and finishing out here. And check it out, man. It doesn't get any better than this with racing and motorsports. As our cameraman pans out, I mean, come on, what more can you possibly ask for in motorsports? Starting off this morning and day one in the beautiful city of Ensenada, knowing you're coming down to San Felipe, but it's not just any old San Felipe. I mean, we are right here on the water, on the beach. What an opportunity it is for fans to come down and enjoy themselves. You don't have to be in a race car to have fun. You don't have to be on a race team to have fun. You can just be out here just having a great time, as a lot of the people are right behind the cameraman and things. Things are just really starting to heat up. We got the merchandise going really well. We've got everything happening. Really, really cool stuff. So I couldn't be more excited here. We're only, I'm guessing right now, inside 10 minutes away from our first car coming to the line. And of course, we've got, we had our Safari Expedition cars. They start off early on. Then we get into our faster race cars, the Masons and so on and so forth, and into our UTVs. And now I'm speculating, as you know I do. If those of you that have tuned in to Norrra TV in the past, I have a tendency to do that. And I don't pick favorites. I never do. But I will say that about, I don't know, maybe 2.5, 3 hours ago, it seemed like there was a possibility that Max Gordon was running way up for an opportunity of maybe an overall for this weekend, which would be huge in a UTV. We've seen some of the faster UTVs in the past, especially in in our Mexican 1000, where we have 5 days of racing, and it gives them more time to catch up to the faster cars. And a term I've always used in the past is the cream rises to the top towards the end. But to do that in just 2 days in a car that's, down on horsepower compared to some of, our trophy trucks and our different things and our big horsepower going, and starting off quite a ways back behind the leaders, even though he was leader number 1 on UTVs, but behind all the other leaders. That's huge. That's a lot to say for a young competitor like that in the UTV. But for right now, as you can see, we're just out here chilling out. Beautiful backdrop here. You can see our staff just working hard right now. Having a great time. We came down here bright and early. Everyone here, the smiling faces on them, but they are up at 4 a.m. down here and working very hard to get everything set up. I've been sitting over here underneath the palapa just sleeping, relaxing, trying to get ready here, but all of us, from Pepe and his crew setting up the parties to everyone, it's been a lot of hard work to get down here and get everything set up the way it needs to be. And it's always 110% effort is what's given in all the time here. And so that being said, I'm being told, what's that? He yelled at me. So, that being said, we're going to, here in just a little bit, we're going to be going into a commercial break. But you got to keep in mind all the different things that we have happening here. On course, now with Robbie Gordon's Speed UTV coming into involved, that's been huge. It's made us, gives us a lot of opportunity to do a lot of new things in NORRA that we haven't been able to do before. And of course, our longtime partner, Yokohama Tire, being involved again and again and again. And I'm sorry about that for a minute. I've got the gentleman in the back saying commercial break. I don't have no idea who he is or what he's talking about, but people just like to mess with him when you're doing things live. But all in all, it's a beautiful day here, and it's only day number 1. We already had of racing. We've already got contingency in the record books. We had UTV qualifying yesterday, which is had any form of qualifying for NORRA, well, it'd be the 1,000 or the 500, and that went really, really well. It was super cool. We had over 30 cars out there qualifying for some of our top UTV competitors, and at first I was skeptical because a lot of the other series, they do qualifying and things, and we're not like every other series. We're NORRA. We do things the way we do things, and boy, I tell you, after it was over and done with, what a great time it was. I mean, it was so cool, so much fun. One of the people that's an absolute superstar in NORRA, and you know who she is, Renee Hudson. And Renee had an absolute blast out there, qualifying well inside the top 5 as well. But really, really impressive stuff, what she was able to do out there. And so she had an awful lot of fun with qualifying, as all the other competitors did as well. And it was cool because the difference is that with NORRA, when you're out here racing, and I said this yesterday, you have to make it to the finish long before you win, right? So you're out there, and yes, there's areas you're wide open, you're going as fast as the car can go, but you got to be intelligent about it. You've got to be smart about it. It's more of a marathon style when you're doing 500-mile races and 1,000-mile races. But then you get into qualifying, and all that goes out the window. Our qualifying, it was 1 lap yesterday, and it was only 2.5 miles long for that lap. Miles, there is no just, baby to the job done, set the nastiest time you can, and at times it's going to be kind of violent. And man, was it. We had some really, really, let me say, wild, to say the least, qualifying runs. Some cars getting all kinds of sideways, almost some big wrecks, but not yet. Everyone was able to collect themselves, but it was a different mindset going into NORRA qualifying versus going into, say, the start date today, and it really showed. But man, a lot of fun, and per usual, the people that you expect to do well did. You have your PJ Joneses did really well. You had both Robbie Gordon and Max Gordon doing well. You had, like I said, Renee Hudson, who had never done qualifying in a NORRA race like that before. She just crushed it. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. And so once again, whether it's racing 500 miles or 1,000 miles or qualifying at only 2.5 miles, the who's who in NORRA was right there and right on top. So it was really impressive stuff. So, folks, right now as we're looking around, I know in the background here behind the camera, we've got Pepe and some of the others on the tracker seeing just exactly where our lead competitors are here. And they shouldn't be too far out. You'll see them off in the distance here, right around that wall, which is to your right, is where they're going to be popping around here. And so we should be pretty close to having them. And what's kind of cool, the way things work down here is if you look all the way down, you see some fresh dirt down there. That was not passable when we got here this morning. They did all that work this morning to make it so the cars could get around and get up here. So a lot of stuff has happened just in the last few hours in order to make it possible for us to be able to have the finish line here on the beach. Now, one of the fun things is, as you're taking a look down there and checking out, and that's where they're going to be coming from, one of the fun things is yesterday in the drivers' meeting, Robbie Gordon got up and was talking and says, hey, so we're going to be finishing on the beach, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, this is my idea. On the Melicon, it's not always as safe just because people are, at times find things stolen and stuff. And so he said, so we're going to finish on the beach. He said, it's more secure. He said, more secure by one side is all water, So if anyone wants to come up and take anything, they have to come up in a boat. On the other side, we'll watch it. And he goes, but if everyone starts getting stuck in the sand, it's my fault, and I'm sorry about that. So we're going to see what happens here. You can see the plywood out here on the finish line for people to stop and we can talk to, and we can get some great interviews in. But all in all, I think, me personally, I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us to try something new and have a lot of fun with it. And as you can hear right now, you hear in the background, the band's playing and everything, and you couldn't have a better backdrop. So this is an opportunity for us to try something new. And other than maybe a few people getting stuck, couldn't get any better than this. I mean, this is the life, especially if you're out racing and things. I mean, a couple weeks ago, here's a great comparison. 2 weeks ago, I'm at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the home of speed worldwide, working. And you think, oh, this is really cool. You're looking up at the pagoda, checking all the stuff. You're thinking about all the, the Mario Andretti and all these people that have done so many rad things there and won races. And like, how cool is this? But then again, 2 weeks later, here I am on the beach in San Felipe at another race. And you're like, you know what? In my opinion, what's Indianapolis, man? We're here in San Felipe on the beach. This is so cool. So we're just out here having a good time. So right now I'm being told we have a view from Laguna Niguel right now. So that's what we're looking at right now, those of you watching at home. So we got a beautiful view there of Laguna Niguel as our competitors coming through that area right now. Ensenada all the way down here. We have a lot of teams. We had the whole NORRA TV team all together meet up. And this morning, bright and early, it was 5:30 a.m. We all met just outside Ensenada, and about 5 or 6 truckloads of team members and cameras and drones and everything that we need, and all our Starlinks and everything all loaded up, and all of us coming together, having our plan together days in advance, all breaking off as we head down to San Felipe here, and we've been doing our very best to get you the best coverage we possibly can throughout the entire day one here, and this will continue on that way all the way through right to the last and final finish line, Ensenada being tomorrow. So cool stuff taking off from San Felipe here tomorrow. Competitors going through Mike's Sky Ranch as well, a lot of UTVs and things, and so we got a lot of cool stuff. The course here for the 2023 Yokohama 500 is pretty awesome. The different places that we're going through, and as you said, finishing here on the beach, going through Mike's Sky Ranch as well, having qualifying yesterday, just a lot of really cool stuff. So as we are still continuing on, waiting for our first car to come to the line. Sebastian, you know how far out the first car? And I'm being told we're only about on-site producer Sebastian is saying right now, otherwise known as Seabass. And so Seabass saying, hey, getting down to the nitty-gritty here, only a couple minutes away. And so, excuse me, sorry for that. There are a lot of familiar faces walking by, and people don't necessarily know if I'm live or not. And here we are, folks, right now. First car coming to the line. That is the Mason car. So here he is now on the beach here in San Felipe. And Dave Mason Jr., I believe, who is in this vehicle, lines it up on the plywood. Whoop. So we can see if we get an opportunity to speak with him here. No big surprise here. It's this car coming to the line first. This is something we've been kind of used to over the years. As making it down here, the car looks good, a little muddy, that's to be expected. But this is a car that they run down here in Norra year in and year out. Really impressive stuff. He says, woo! So I tell you, man, it's like we never left. Deja vu all over again. You guys, big smile on your face. As I was telling all of our fans, everything at home, it's when they're like, oh, Mason's in first. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. You don't say. But I tell you, man, what a great run you guys always have down here in Norway, and you're starting off right on top. You got to feel good about it.
Yeah, it felt good. Overall in the day, really no downtime. It was tough navigating. There's a lot of tricky spots where, there's just no lines. We're making the only lines out there and trimming the bushes for everybody. So it makes it a little bit tough for us being out front, but having no dust is definitely an advantage. So it's a give and take. Good news is the Yokohama tires were perfect all day. Zero issues, no flats. This is our first time racing on these new 40-inch tires, the Geolander MTs, and we're super satisfied with them. So, we're happy to be here. We'll see how the time shake out. I know we got ahead at the beginning, and then they caught us a little bit at the end where it was tricky navigation. But I think we'll be pretty good at the end of the results, how it all shakes out, and this eBay Motors 1 car is looking clean right now.
Well, I tell you what, no matter how it shakes out, you guys are always very impressive, and I'm excited to see this car come to the line every time, man, no matter what.
Thank you very much. We really like running these Norra races. They're a super fun time. The course was awesome today. From what we could see, and we were making half of it, like I said. But, it was a total blast, and I'm just really grateful for everybody that supports me. My team did great. We made it easy for them, not having any trouble, but they prepared the car perfectly. So, we have a good team aspect going, and that's what it takes.
Right on, man. Congratulations on an excellent day one. Well done.
Thank you very much. We got some more to go, but we'll push hard tomorrow.
Absolutely, and I know you will. I'll be looking forward to seeing you on the finish line, brother. Well done, man.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. All right, so here we are. Dave Mason Jr. and Senior here coming to the line. These Yokohama tires working outrageously well. The Geolander MTs, 40-inch tires. First ones to the line physically here. And these guys always very, very excited. Big smile on their face. Everyone having a great time. Then we got Greg McKee as well. And I got a feeling by the RPMs here, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Definitely. My man. Running back up towards the front of the pack again. No big surprise. Tell me a little bit about how your day went.
Our day was great, man. We started off, Craig drove the first half of the day, and then we switched. Yep. And we ended up just coming into Dave Mason's dust here the last 7-8 miles. Okay. And so what, that section east of the Highway 5, epic. Yeah. I'm a moto guy, and I'll tell you right now, it was like Virgie line through the Tweeds, and it was super fun. You had my navigator, Craig, at the time, man, he was just on it. You had to know exactly where you're going. I mean, there was maybe 2 tracks, and we weren't following. You couldn't follow them. It was really tough, but it made it really fun. And coming through the dump, obviously, that's a little. It's fun. We're a big truck, and we're going through some really tight stuff, and threading the needle a little bit, and it's a blast. It's super fun.
Right on. Well, congratulations on an excellent day one, man. Well done, gentlemen.
Hey, thank you. I just want to say thanks to YT Motorsports, BMC Racing, Craig, Kenny, Luke, Sean, Matt, Ruben. These guys are, they put together the race for us so we can really excel, and those guys just are on it every time.
it takes a team like that. It's not just a two-man effort, man. You can't just get in the truck and go racing and do as well as you guys do. Yeah, you're doing the easy part.
Easy, fun part, and they doing the hard job. So, to come through in a second position or whatever where we started today, we do that justice for them, and
Sure.
it's a team effort, and we love it.
Right on, man. Congratulations. A heck of a team you got behind you.
It is.
Right on, guys. Congratulations. All right. What's that? Yeah, he's got cervezas for you. Cervezas.
I don't want to go forward.
Yeah. No, he should have them right here for you. Hey, amigo, are you handing out cervezas?
Oh, over there.
First meal came through, didn't work out real well. All right, so asking for their cervezas. They want to get them before they get off the plywood here. All right, so a couple happy customers. And I think it's official to say it's going to be a long day here on the finish line. So, folks watching at home, I think it's folks watching at home here. If you take a look, I think it's fair to say that all the way down, it's going to be a long day here on the finish line, to say the least, as vehicle number 2 buried already. And that's a serious truck, so it's going to be a long day here on the beach in San Felipe, without a doubt. As we've already got a vehicle up here, getting ready to help tow him out. But it is without a doubt going to be a long one. So, compliments of the McCarthy team, filling up my shoes. I don't have to be. All right, so our first couple vehicles here. We've got our crew out here trying to fix up the finish line in conjunction with getting another vehicle towed off the finish line. It's kind of a bittersweet. Make it all the way down here to San Felipe to the finish, running so well, and then following up with getting stuck here. All right, so it looks like the Greg McCarthy team running perfect all the way down here from the start line, and to no fault of their own whatsoever, getting stuck here in the finish, but that's to be expected here in this deep sand right here on the beach. Right now we got him on a tow rope here, so we get the Greg McCarthy team out of here. All right, so that wasn't too bad. It could have been a lot worse. So funny thing is, our leader in our time and scoring, Canadian George, comes over and looks at me and says, "What the heck's going on?" As we kind of have some laughs together here. As we got a lot of competitors yet to come to the line. That is two of many vehicles that are out here on course, and those are just your lead vehicles. No surprise for either one of them, with the Craig McCarthy team and the Mason team doing as well as they do. As we still continue. Of action yet to come. And keep in mind, folks, just when you have the first few vehicles coming across the line, that means there are a ton on course. And the first handful of vehicles that we see, those are the ones that are having a good day. Just think about all the vehicles out there that are struggling. It's hot down here today. It's even hotter when you get off the water. And not an easy day for a lot of these competitors out here. Finish line and do as well as they do. So it looks like we may be having Connor McNeil and Armando Raul. Did I get that right? Armando Raul, okay. And we're looking for them. All right, here is another car coming in line. All right, I was just informed by right on. That went a lot smoother. And we'll get some interviews and things a little later on. Maybe some of our lighter four-wheel drive cars like the UTVs and things will be all right. All right. Some serious vehicles across the line, and just some nasty trophy trucks. And it's all about right now just keeping them from getting stuck and continuing on. So the plan of having a plywood down here was a nice thought, but not really working out the way we had hoped. As we got our guys now, our operations crew, Pepe's team and everyone, coming up with a plan B right now. Plan B is about interviews and things a little later on here, but otherwise it's going to be a long day otherwise. Yeah, so as we were just saying, Caesar and I were just talking, the little cars we can do, when we get the UTVs and things with four-wheel drive that are lighter, those will be able to stop, and we've got a lot of them. But these heavier trucks, trophy trucks and things of that nature, that's not going to work out for us. So we are now in Plan B mode. folks. So, sorry, there's a little break in the action for me as we are continuing on here. We had, as you said, a little change of plans there with how we had to get things done, which then changed things up for us as well on the production side. But still moving right along as truck stucks or not. I should say truck stucks. Stuck trucks. Easy for me to say. Jeez, I'm dyslexic. But even with trucks getting stuck or not, it's still a wonderful day here. I mean, what a great way to finish up day number 1 right here on the beach in San Felipe. Very exciting stuff. The band's playing in the background. We got a beautiful breeze on our back. Got a great crew from Norra TV here just having a good time, putting out some product that second to none here for off-road racing. And a lot of great vehicles yet to come across the line here. Who is it? All right, it looks like Bill Seamack is the next one, should be coming to the line. That is in car number 935. And I kind of got to giggle a little bit just over the way the first one or two went here. So we got a lot of cars yet to come across line. Those of you just tuning in right now, this is finish line number 1 of 2 here for the 2023 Yokohama Norrra 500, Ensenada, San Felipe, and back to Ensenada again. Right here in Baja, California, Mexico. Yokohama tires getting the power to the ground for our leaders, the Dave Mason Jr. and Sr. making it happen. Getting those Yokohama tires, giving them a good old workout. Those 40-inch Geolanders. Get them a test saying they couldn't possibly be happier with them. So very exciting stuff for the 1000. And again, Norrra. And of course, Bilstein shocks. Myers makes as well. Raceline wheels. Nomad. Steel has been on board just like Fab School for many, many years. It's been a long time that they've been with us. Sign Art as well with Natalie and the team. Always taking great care of us down here in Norrra, and a lot of other great sponsors that we'll continue to touch on as the next day and a half. Big gap in between second and the rest of the cars here. I think I hear something off in the distance rumbling pretty good. We may have another race vehicle not too far away. As beautiful day down here, and we know we got a lot of great coverage from the start line up in Ensenada all the way through the Mexican desert on down here to San Felipe. What a great day of racing it has been, with a lot yet to go. Keep in mind, folks, there are still competitors all over this course, all the way up from the very beginning on down. Some of them having wonderful days, some of them not so much. And we're going to do the best we can to see what the story was for each of these competitors as they make it to the line here. Those of you just joining in, keeping on the finish line, just due to vehicles getting stuck. I think within the next minute or so, we'll be seeing the next car across the line here. Those guys are very important for safety and things of this nature. So I'm hearing that Bill Semek, being the next car to come by, being a four-wheel drive, he should be able to stop, and we can get a word in with him. As you know, the first one or two was a little interesting, to say the least. And just as I mentioned earlier on in yesterday's drivers' meeting, we can thank Robbie Gordon for that. As he said yesterday, we got something really cool for you guys. We're going to stop on the beach. When you guys get stuck, I'm sorry. It was my idea. And I just think it's kind of funny. I'm going to joke with Robbie about that for a while now. We've been old friends for a long time. And so I think that's pretty good stuff right there. I think it's going to be Bill Semek as the next one across the line. Being four-wheel drive, he should be able to stop. Oh, I see a big rooster tail there. Stop. And here he is. I believe it's Bill Semek. Hey, there's one way to do it. All right, well, I will say, as the man, the myth, the legend, Eliseo said, hey, the next car is four-wheel drive. He can stop, and he can get started to get into an interview. We had 2 out of 3 right. He could stop, he could start. We just didn't get the interview in. So we'll get it dialed in yet here. It's just a matter of what cars are four-wheel drive versus what are four-wheel drive. But, Eliseo, we'll call that a test. Eliseo, we'll call that a test. The test is good. We'll call that a test. The four-wheel drives can start and stop and start.
Oh, yeah.
Now we'll interview them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was all part of our plan, right?
Yes. You can see the difference definitely between the weight and obviously the four-wheel drive makes a whole difference. You can just suddenly stop and then restart. And
yeah. Big
no
difference.
problems. Yeah.
Eliseo, on a side note, just while I got you, I know you're very busy. Some new things this year for the 500 with qualifying yesterday, which I thought came out. I'm not going to lie. I told everyone I was skeptical at first. I thought it was awesome. Thought it worked out really well. And then finishing here, 2 weeks ago I was at Indianapolis Motor Speedway working at the home of speed. Now I'm on the beach at San Felipe. I think this is better. This wins. So some really positive things here for Norra, continuing on to move in a really positive direction.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the beach finish is just a huge improvement, I would say, just like you said.
Yeah.
Robbie had the idea. And I think it's going to be a challenge for everyone. But just like he said at the drivers' meeting, it's an off-road race. So here we are. And I think the weather has been really nice. It's a little bit warm, but nothing extraordinary. So I think we're fine.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the other vehicles develop.
So far, in my opinion here, I think it's all positives thus far.
Yes, next vehicle coming in is Gay Smith. He's coming right away. So that's a two-wheel drive Class 1 buggy. So we'll see how he handles.
And we'll keep him right on going. All right, Gay Smith. Those of you that have been following along with Norra TV, you know Gay Smith. He has been around for quite some time. And he is one of those competitors that it's always running up front. And you see him right now, all kinds of sideways right here. Come on, Gay Smith. Come on, buddy. He may be taking a different line. Is going to have to take one of our sweep vehicles, as Eliseo says, sweep vehicle in action, with another car behind him as keeping him up to speed. And this is Tony here. What's the last name again? There's the 142. Tony Blue-Right right there. Coming across the line. Now we got another one of our trophy trucks. Coming in hot and heavy. Big head of steam. The American Rentals entry, the 223. Across the line as well. So far, so good for the most part for the majority of our competitors here. Some of them having a big struggle, as expected. And then Gay Smith down there having a bit of a struggle as well, but he is getting towed off with one of our sweep team vehicles. So sweep team hops to action. Get ready to get that vehicle towed out. Sweep in action. Gay Smith and Justin Lofton. That's a heck of a team. I did not know until right now that Justin Lofton was teamed up with Gay Smith. That's a pretty serious powerhouse team right there, to say the least. Two very talented drivers. Gay Smith has been around the sport for a very long time. Justin Lofton, a superstar in all kinds of forms of motorsport, from off-road racing to stadium super trucks to NASCAR trucks and everywhere in between. So that is a powerhouse team between the two of those competitors right there. So very exciting stuff for them. As we continue to bring you the action here, literally hot and heavy here from the beach of San Felipe here, finish line number 1 out of 2 finishes. Started up in Ensenada earlier today, now coming on down to San Felipe here on the beach. With still a ton of competitors out here on course. Only a handful of them across the line so far. We had, I'm taking a look here, 103 competitors start off today, this morning, with only about 5 or 6 or so across the line so far, which means the Baja Desert is full of race cars of all types. Looks like those of you watching the live stream right now, you can see a nice shot of Robbie Gordon, roughly about 30 miles away, what we're being told right now. And I believe you're getting a nice shot of him out there in the desert right now, doing what he does best. And looking really good. Out there only about 30 miles from the finish line. All right, and then we got another four-wheel drive entry here. This is the single horsepower four-hoof entry. And leading the pack right now, he's ahead by a nose over the competitors. All right, folks. So as I said, a lot of competitors still out on course right now. As we're continuing on here, a lot of great racing here for those of you just tuning in. Just the 2023 Yokohama Norrra 500. And Yokohama being on the first car across the line with the Masons, Dave Jr. and Sr. No big surprise to have Yokohama's on the first car to come across the line. No big surprise to see it to be the Mason team either. Really impressive stuff out of them. Race in and race out every single day. And then really cool stuff here. All right, folks, so as I just said, it was news to me a moment ago, and the car went by, that we got a team of Gay Smith and Justin Lofton together, man. That's a powerhouse team, Justin. I was telling everyone, Gay Smith being in off-road and everything for so long, and you with your huge career and all.
Gay's actually been a part of my life and my racing career for over 20 years now. I went and drove his hill climb car back in 2003. It was actually really my first professional racing series that I raced was the Colorado Hill Climb Series. And so we've been around. He's, like I said, he's been very instrumental in my racing career, and the opportunity beach in San Felipe. So yeah, I started and ran the first two stages. Gay jumped in San Mateus and ran down to San Felipe. So it'll be interesting. He did great. We both did great. No problems with the car. Kept it going down the course, and that's what it's all about in rally.
Well, I've noticed in my 7 years of doing Norrra that Gay and that car itself is something to be reckoned with here. I mean, it's a serious vehicle. He's a serious driver, always running up towards the top of the pack, especially in our 1000. One of the things I've always said to everyone at home is that the cream rises to the top as days roll on in a rally, but then you throw Justin Lofton in the mix. I would have to think that for some of the other front runners, they got to be like, oh, man, oh, no. So I think that's a really impressive thing, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I want it. We've got roads, we got timestamps and road books. There's a lot of things can happen. I mean, next thing you know, we could be starting second tomorrow. So, really looking forward to it, though. And yeah, just big thanks to Gay and Vicky for inviting me out to drive the car. And yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's fun for me, man. I'm really excited. I was stoked to see your name on the side of that car, brother. Yeah. Hey, great to see you again. Yeah, hey, Justin Lofton, Gay Smith, keep an eye out for them, man, as the next day and a half roll on. I'm expecting big things. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate it, man.
All right, folks. So, trying to bring you always some of the new news, some of the good news, the bad news, the cool stuff, and I definitely consider that one of the cooler stories, without a doubt, as he just let you know the whole deal. I think I still got some sand in my throat from that last truck. But, if you don't know who Justin Lofton is, you're going to know by the end of this Norrra 500 here by Yokohama. But just an absolute powerhouse team right there. And not the only one. There's a lot of teams out there, like we just said, the Mesa team. Without but, or almost an anchor to the team, if you will. So really impressive stuff. So don't go anywhere. Still a lot of racing yet to come. I said 103 competitors started off the line today. We're only about 5 or 6 across the line so far, so we got a lot of competitors yet to come. And the Mexican Desert is full of positive stories and maybe not so positive stories. And we're going to do our best to bring you that news as the day rolls on.
Everybody's Gabriel Garcia again. We are watching Bruce G on his new Class 10. He's right on the San Felipe Highway crossing near to the finish line, and he's gonna try to be like maybe in 20-25 minutes more in the last part. And so cool to see a lot of cars trying to don't stack in the beach. You can see that happen with the second track in the finish line, like Craig McCarthy from New Zealand. And well, we have different cameras in the entire race course from the starting line this morning from the Avenue Club Rotario with Moises, and then with Manuel, the big tomato, near to Ojos Negros, then with Hugo John, our boss, and this Norra TV crew, and then with Angel Caballero in Las Cuevitas Road, and then two more cameras with Big Tomato Manuel and with Hugo, and of course with Sean Cermini, my buddy, in the finish line with Sebastiano Joni, and also with Jaime Lopez. It was a nice race day one. We seen the last miles Max Gordon driving the Speed UTV. He's the leader right now in this UTV class, and the overall leader in the UTVs in this Norra 500 presented by Yokohama Tire and Speed UTV, and also Speed Tools. And second place is his father, Robbie Flash Gordon, driving another amazing Speed UTVs. We have a lot of great entries today, like PJ Jones, like Maurice Millen, top celebrities in the different sports like IndyCar, NASCAR series, and Hollywood movies. And also we have Leticia Buffoni from Brazil. She's a professional skate rider. She won the championship, the world championship in 2015, and he had 6 gold medals in the X Games. It's something cool for see, and it's so exciting see these guys racing with us in the Norra 500. And another thing for watching this Norra 500 is tomorrow going to be the race day 2, starting in San Felipe Dunes. The safari class is going to start at 7 o'clock in the morning, and the group 1 is going to start 8 o'clock, and the second group from the class 11s is going to start 10 o'clock. So you can see the amazing San Felipe beaches, fishing beaches for everybody, and also you can see different spots from Cuevitas Road and from the road crossing for the highway in San Felipe near to El Dorado Ranch. So it's something cool for see. Para toda la gente que está viendo esta transmisión de Norra 500, recuerden que es presentada para todos ustedes por Speed UTVs, también por Speed Tools y Yokohama Tires. Recuerden que el día de hoy la meta está ubicada a unos pasos del hotel Estela en la zona de playa en San Felipe. Por cuestiones de seguridad no se está deteniendo los carros, ya que está muy suelta la arena, y pues de esa manera prefiere uno evitar que haya más carros atascados, como sucedió hace unos minutos con 2 competidores. Hablando también de lo que son los UTVs, Max Gordon se acerca a la meta. Mi compañero Sean Cermini va a tratar de platicar con él y con su padre Robbie Gordon, primero y segundo lugar absolutos dentro de los UTVs en el primer día de competencia. Recuerden, mañana va a ser una ruta diferente en varias partes de ella entre San Felipe y Ensenada. La clase Safari inicia a las 7 de la mañana. Los carros del grupo 1, los Trophy Track, los UTVs, los clase 1, los clase 8 arrancan a las 8 de la mañana en la zona de dunas de San Felipe frente al Hotel Cortés. Así que si tienes mañana día libre o tienes un tiempo para escaparte del trabajo y vives en San Felipe, pues, y te gustan las carreras, es una buena oportunidad para divertirse, claro que sí. Y a las 10 arranca el grupo 2, donde están los carros no tan rápidos, incluido la clase 11. Así que esa situación es parte de lo que está viviendo dentro de la Norra 500. Presentará por todos ustedes por Yokohama Tires, Speed UTVs y también Speed Tools. Y mañana en el grupo 1 los carros veloces van a subir a la montaña. Después de transitar de la zona de San Felipe, la Laguna del Diablo, van a subirse a la carretera, van a pasar por San Matías, llegan al acceso del rancho Mike's antes de lo que es Valle de la Trinidad, y de ahí van a subir hacia el Mike Sky Ranch, donde va a haber una meta para la meta de la montaña, el Mike's Peak. Va a haber un premio especial y sobre todo ver quién es el piloto que sube más rápido. Ya hace unos años lo había hecho Robbie Gordon, en memoria de su señor padre Bob Gordon. Como estamos viendo aquí, otro UTV que está entrando a muy alta velocidad dentro de esta ruta de la Norra 500 en San Felipe. Y también importante, los carros del grupo 2 se van a evitar la zona del Mike, se van a ir derecho por carretera, van a llegar hacia lo que es el camino, el acceso de las Minitas, se van hacia Jamao, Héroes de la Independencia, luego van a cruzar hacia la zona cercana del Ocho Viejo, luego se van hacia Ojos Negros, el Ejido Piedras Gordas, donde se les va a cortar el tiempo el día de mañana a los carros para dirigirse a velocidad moderada de Piedras Gordas hacia el Boulevard Costero, exactamente a la avenida Club Rotario, donde hoy arrancó la carrera. Ahí va a ser la meta el día de mañana. A partir de las 2 de la tarde va a estar abierta la meta y va a cerrar a las 8 de la noche también, ahí en el Jardín del Desierto, en el Centro Social Cívico y Cultural Riviera de Ensenada. Se va a llevar a cabo un evento para los corredores, para la prensa. También van a poder ingresar aficionados, donde se va a llevar a cabo una gran fiesta mexicana, en que estamos viendo otra unidad que está allá cruzando clase 5 libre por este tramo carretero en San Felipe. Así que un saludo para toda la afición que está viendo esta cobertura de la Norra 500. Y viene otro vehículo de diferentes zonas de la ruta, así que está otro clase 5 libre pasando, y también otro UTV allá en la zona de Cuevitas. Así que importante, siguen llegando los vehículos y estamos viendo que está llegando otra unidad a la meta. Vamos a ver, es un UTV manejado por uno de los pilotos de Reese Millen. Vean cómo la suspensión, y no tiene que dejar de acelerar, ya que la arena está bastante suelta en esa zona. Así que importante lo que estamos viendo en la Norra 500. Les habla Gabriel García y esto es Norra TV. Así que estamos viendo allá a Gilberto Rodríguez, y trae como copiloto el ensenadense a Abelardo Ruanova, equipo de Tijuana, con apoyo del PUBE Abelardo Ruanova. Así que importante las diferentes escenas. Hoy tuvimos lo que es montaña, tuvimos bosque, tuvimos desierto y ahora playa. Lo mejor que puede uno pedir en este tipo de competencias de rally lo estamos teniendo en la Norra 500 en su segunda etapa. Mañana el día 2. Recuerden que hoy fueron diferentes etapas dentro de lo que es la competencia en Gabriel García, y esto es la cobertura total para todos ustedes. Fueron en total 103 equipos de Brasil, Nueva Zelanda, Estados Unidos y México los que tomaron esta mañana el arranque. We have like 103 entries in this Norra 500. Race teams from Brazil, race teams from New Zealand, from USA, and also the host country, Mexico. So it's going to be something exciting for seeing this Norra 500. We're going to wait for more cars in the finish line. Remember, Max Gordon is almost ready for finish the race. And then his father, Robin, another speed UTV car, is trying to beat his son. And remember, tomorrow is going to be the race day 2. Safari class is going to start 7 o'clock in San Felipe, near to Del Cortez Hotel. And then it's going to be 8 o'clock for the Group 1. That includes the trophy track, the Class 1, the Class 8, the Class 10, and also the speed UTVs for sure, and other UTVs brands like Polaris, Can-Am, and also Textron and Articat. And the Group 2 is going to start 10 o'clock in the same spot in San Felipe. We're going to say thank you to all the government from San Felipe, all the people, the police officials, all the people in the Stella Resort. Thank you for all the support and trying to make that happen, like this Norra 500. And we're going to see more cars coming. That is, I think, is Benjamin Button in the crossing from the highway in San Felipe. And we're going to wait for more UTVs. We have like almost like 42 UTVs in this Norra 500. presented by Yokohama Tire and Speed UTV, and also Speed Tools. And remember, the next year, 1,000. It's gonna be from Ensenada to San Jose del Cabo. Please check all the days in the www.norra.com, and you're gonna check about what's gonna happen the next year with the Norra Mexican 1000, the Peninsula Run. The most exciting and the most happy race on earth is the Norra Mexican 1000. And talking about the Norra 500 and the Norra stuff, we have a lot of volunteers today in the race course. Want to say thank you to everybody trying to take care about the racers, the chase guys, the media, the spectators. We see a Norra UTV driving in that Cuevitas Road. You can see the different image from the race course. We have drones, we have different cameras. We need a lot of people with great skills and experience, like Jaime Lopez, like Hugo Ayón, like the Big Tomato Manuel. And also in the studio in Ensenada, we have people like Abraham, Jade, and Hector talking about what's going to happen with this Norra 500. It's so fun to see all these cars racing, trying to beat the mother nature in Baja California, and also trying to have fun. And why not? Trying to stop it in the finish line, eat tacos, Mexican food, enjoy the music, and one tequila or maybe two, be ready for tomorrow, one beer or maybe a margarita or a lemonade, soda. And tomorrow is going to be early. It's going to be something fun, trying to catch all the top stars from the desert, trying to go to the Mike's Peak and the Mike's High Climb. Tomorrow is going to be one fast and some parts technical. So guess what? Who's going to be the winner today in the overall? Looks like Dave Mason Jr. He have a big advantage against Craig McCarthy from New Zealand, but we're going to check the times. Remember, these are Norra 500. We have the support in the timing and scoring by tracking with Estela, the Spain company. Thank you to Cesar and Jordi. These guys come from different places from Spain, like Madrid and Barcelona, and then come with us and see and talk with the drivers and trying to put all the results so quickly. You're gonna check later in the website from Norra, www.norra.com. You can check who's gonna winner. And in the night, I think maybe like 8 o'clock is gonna be the starting order for tomorrow, or maybe later, like maybe like 9 o'clock is gonna be the starting order for tomorrow for all the classes. And we're gonna try to know what's gonna happen as part from the rally system. Así que para toda la gente que pregunta, más tarde van a estar los resultados oficiales por cortesía de Estela. Estamos viendo aquí otro UTV que está pasando por esta zona del cruce carretero y se está yendo de largo. Vean lo que casi sucede. Le habían dado la indicación al oficial y la ventaja es que no iba a una velocidad tan fuerte y alcanzó a esquivar y no irse contra los fantasmas que estaban marcando ahí el camino. Las situaciones que vemos, y pues muchas caras felices pasan y ven las cámaras de Norra TV y están emocionados los fans, también los que no son fans, con tal de salir en esta transmisión, por supuesto, para todos ustedes. Y también hoy más noche, creo que 9, 10 de la noche puede que esté el orden de arranque para mañana, para el día 2 de carrera. Mañana va a arrancar en San Felipe, termina en Ensenada. 2 de la tarde se abre la meta en la avenida Club Rotario. Está entre el Centro Estatal de las Artes, el CEARTE, y el Riviera de Ensenada, donde hoy fue el arranque oficial. Así que esperemos mañana quiénes son los ganadores de las diferentes categorías y sobre todo el ganador overall de los carros. Recuerden, en esta ocasión hubo motocicletas y pues se van a extrañar, pero en la próxima Norra Mexican 1000 en abril próximo van a volver las motocicletas, que es como todo comenzó en Norra. Por supuesto también en la Mexican 1000 con aquella travesía en motocicletas de los hermanos Atkins, que estuvieron realizando pues esta odisea muy diferente a lo que hoy conocemos como las carreras fuera de camino, también este rally, donde en las oficinas de telégrafo, primero en Tijuana, marcaban su tiempo y día de salida. Llegar y marcar en la oficina de telégrafos de aquel puerto. Lo estamos viendo que también ese UTV está pasando. Y ahora viene un clase 7 en acción. Otra de las unidades preparadas por Rhys Millen, actor de escenas de acción en películas como Rápidos y Furiosos, en las diferentes películas de la saga le ha tocado salir. Aparte que es un excelente piloto de la modalidad de drifting. Son esos carros de pavimento que tienen que realizar diferentes acrobacias, carro de recorrido, y apenas alcanza a meterse después de las indicaciones de los banderilleros. Así que esa situación por parte de Kevin Adler, que normalmente lo hemos visto competir en uno de sus trophy tracks en las bajas, la baja 1000, baja 500 de la marca Jinko, y seguimos a la espera de los próximos carros en la meta. ¿Será acaso que pronto pueda llegar Max Gordon, también Robbie Gordon, incluidos más competidores dentro de la zona de playa en San Felipe, Baja California? Y pues muy especial, va a ser una buena derrama para ese puerto. Saludo para toda la gente allá, Martín Romo y su familia, para Rigoberto Romo en el restaurante Rositas, también Rice and Beans, grandes amigos de Norra y de todo el staff de Mike Perman, de Eliseo García, de Robbie Gordon, que están esperando seguramente a todos los competidores ahí en San Felipe. Cuando tengan oportunidad, disfruten. Ya no va a estar haciendo tanto calor en San Felipe, va a comenzar a bajar la temperatura. Seguramente mucha gente ya está en San Felipe, van a decir, bueno, tú estás en Ensenada ahorita, estás en el estudio, no sientes la verdad lo que es el calorcito rico de San Felipe, pero es parte de la experiencia. Y también San Felipe es una zona excelente para las carreras fuera de camino. Como estamos viendo, otro vehículo que está llegando, parece que es Mario Gutiérrez Jr., si no me equivoco, a esta zona de el Arroyo Cuevitas. Lo que está pasando a buena velocidad, buscando trabajar la suspensión de SUTV Textron, que en el tiempo anterior, hace varios años, Robbie Gordon tuvo que ver mucho con los trazos de esas unidades, la ingeniería. Así que pues seguimos esperando. Está tomando un pequeño descanso mi compañero Sean Cermini para esperar a los siguientes pilotos, que podrían ser Max Gordon y su padre Robbie Gordon, en la meta en San Felipe de la Norra 500. We are waiting for the next cars in the finish lines. We're gonna talk soon with my buddy Sean Cermini. He's waiting, and we're gonna check that class 1. Oh, it's Rhys Millen. We talk about him. You know, he's a drifting champion. He's a stunt driver in the Fast and the Furious saga, and he's driving that amazing class 1, sponsored by Pensol Oil. Looks like maybe he have a problem because he was so late in the race course. He was in the first spots in the morning. And we're gonna check about what happened with Scott McMillan and Jessica McMillan. Yokohama Tire, and also Speed Energy and Speed UTV and Speed Tools. And we are waiting for the next cars in the finish line, like Robbie Gordon and also Max Gordon, also Benjamin Button, Thomas Purcell.
Facebook page, Ruta 5. Recuerden que si están disfrutando, pueden regalarnos un like en nuestra página de Facebook como Ruta 5. Ahí estamos publicando nuestras próximas presentaciones y demás información. We are there, we post our next gigs and more information. Thank you. Muchísimas gracias. We're gonna keep up with more music. We can also rock and
How you doing? I tell you, day number 1 started off great. It's still going. Actually, something a little crazy going on. As you can see, ruts here, a couple vehicles getting stuck. First time ever we've had a finish on the off-road racing history. It's gone great. We got another problem. Tide's coming in a little quicker than expected right now. Watching it a while ago was out quite a bit. Now the last time it came through all the way down to the end. Jimmy's going to get you. He had the last car. He's starting to get the water a little bit. I'm going to get on Jimmy's way. And down here, the tide's coming in. So that's becoming a bit of an issue. So they're worried about it for that. They're worried about it from some equipment as well. So I know this sounds crazy. And for everyone, Hector and everyone back in the studio as well, you guys are all learning this right now for the first time. This is news to us just in the last minute or two. But we're shutting everything down here on the finish line right now. And I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but I think they may reroute it to on the other side of the street. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to happen. What I do know is Eliseo Garcia just came up and said, Sean, we got to shut it down here. The tide's coming in. It's causing problems for the course there. All things that maybe we didn't consider or put enough consideration in early on, but it's becoming an issue. So the day's not over. The fun's still begun. I got a lot to do yet. We're just not going to bring you the action from right here. So for us, we're going to send it back to the studio with Hector and the team, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do. We don't have a plan yet, but we're going to come up with one because we got the best guys in the crew right here, and we're going to figure out what it is that we're going to do here in just a little bit. So we'll be back with you with more information, more action in a little bit. But I got to leave it to the guys up in the studio right now as we get planned to get shut down, and we're going to reroute it. I'm getting more information. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Great news. It just got easier. So what we're going to do, because it is narrowing up down there where Jimmy was showing you that shot, what we're going to do, all two-wheel drive vehicles are going to go out the other way on the other side of the road. All UTVs that are smaller are going to still come this way. So we'll be able to bring you all the action from all the speed UTVs and all the other competitors and everything right from here. So we're going to stay put. Our action might thin out a little bit, but we're going to bring you all the UTV action still right here, unless, of course, the tide gets out of control. So that being said, we're going to stay put, but we're only going to be giving you mainly the UTV action and maybe some of the upcoming four-wheel drive cars. Everything else is being rerouted to another side. So don't go anywhere. Stay right here. We got a lot of stuff yet to come. This is still going to be continued on as our UTV finish line for race day number 1 here in San Felipe on the beach. It's all going to work out just fine. Gordon. But if you throw in the fact that he's got a right front flat on a hammered sandy beach, that's a little bit of a problem getting over here. So we're going to have to get the chase team over. Good news is, technically, the race is finished for him. This is just for aesthetics, if you will. So he's made it to the finish line. He's going to be all right. But we got to get over here. So first UTV off the line. First UTV physically to the finish line. All right, so there you are. Mad Max Gordon has made it to the finish line. The real finish line, he did it. He got there. This is more for, this is the fancy finish line, if you will. Max Gordon was... But he did get himself a right... Pulling him towards the water. And so keeping him from getting to the finish line here. But with the never say die style of the Gordons, he is out there and he's going to change that flat. And he's going to get us over here to the finish line and make it official. So I personally find it a little humorous that we've got Max out there changing the tire. One person helping him. 2 or 3 people with cameras watching him. To be a superstar. I will say it's pretty cool, though, because Max could easily have just had one of the sweep teams tow him off. And he said, no, sirree, Bob. I'm just going to change the tire right here and make it happen. And I'd say, Natalie, that's pretty cool. Just right to the very end. He's just going to keep on digging. But not as cool as your earrings are, Natalie.
Oh, thank you.
If you guys
not as cool as my earring.
If you guys can see Natalie right now, they're badass.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so just moving right along. Max Gordon, fastest qualifier in our UTV qualifying yesterday, just outside of Ensenada. First UTV off the line, first UTV to the finish line here physically. Hopefully by the times, I would have to imagine it's going to work out. First and first. And then here comes chase teams racing to the aid of Mad Max Gordon. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. And in just a little bit, everyone watching at home is going to see something very cool. We have changed this year for the 500 from checkered pants girls to checkered socks girls, which is very exciting. Checkered socks girls.
It's too hot for the pants.
It is too hot for the pants. I was thinking about losing mine. I'm not going to lie to you.
This Washington girl is dressing cool. Hey, you want to lay our stuff in their room?
All right, so seems to me as though they may already have that tire changed. I see him climbing back into the car. And we might just have an opportunity. There he is, Max Gordon, back up and running again. Oh, and he's got on 2 flats. He's got a flat on the rear as well. Big fist up in the air. There he is, folks. We'll give him an opportunity to get his helmet off here, get a little cool air in there. And as I said just a little while ago, with the Gordon family, these guys just don't stop. Technically, they've made it to the finish line, but not to the fancy finish line. And Max and team's like, no, man, we don't need the sweep teams to help us out. Let's get out and fix the thing. Let's go to the finish with style. And that's exactly what happened here. All right, so we're just giving him here now. Let's recap just a little bit here as Max is getting ready. Max, not just fastest in qualifying, but absolutely smoked him in qualifying yesterday. First off the line today, first UTV to the line, to the finish line now. A little bit of an issue with the tire here at the end, but it is what it is. You're having a heck of a Norra 500, brother.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We had a pretty rough day today. Had 3 belts and a serpentine belt, and then now 2 flats with a rock hiding in the sand. But if we're still the first car on the road, that's still a pretty good day. So if we're still in the lead, get a good start tomorrow and have a good day.
Right on. And who you got navigating for you today?
We got Cole Kramer over there in the right seat. Obviously, does an awesome job over here.
Right on. And so all in all, I mean, you guys, you had trouble with the car that. It's just a lot of stuff is just normal stuff that happens UTV racing. It's nothing outrageous, but to have it over and over again. But you guys are so quick. The way you changed that tire just now was lightning fast. And the finish line quickly, man. You guys, you got to be pretty happy all in all. I mean, there's not a UTV in sight, and you guys already started to fix a flat and everything. You got to feel good about it.
Yeah, I got passed by my dad once, and then I got passed by a couple races in Can-Am, and then we got my dad back coming down through the bumps over here about 10 miles back, and then there was a couple cars we passed on the way. But, I think, I don't know, we'll see where we end up on time, but I think we're in a good spot.
I have a feeling, especially going through the bumps going into San Felipe, and he's talking about the bumps. The San Felipe bumps are pretty gnarly. But I got a feeling that when you go by your dad through something like that, I bet he's laughing.
Yeah, probably. One of the two.
Right on. Hey, man, I tell you what, congratulations, brother. Well done. Cool. Nice work, my man. And very much looking forward to talking to you guys at the finish line tomorrow as well. I'm pushing for you guys.
Thank you.
Right on, guys. There he is, Speed UTV right there. Max Gordon, Nicole. Well, you got somebody hot and heavy behind you. Coming in hot with style. So give Robbie Gordon here the opportunity to get his helmet off. So I'll tell you, Robbie, just like qualifying, Speed UTV 1 and 2, again today, coming across the line physically here.
First 2 cars here.
First 2 cars here. And first 2 cars here. Max has been here for a while, but he got a flat right out here. Changed it on the beat.
Hit one of those rocks.
Yeah. And hit it with authority. He got both right tires he blew out.
All right, cool.
So he got stuck on the beach right here, changed the front, pulled up here, and he's been here a while.
Oh, cool. Good for him. Yeah, I know, it's good. How cool is this to be able to finish on the beach here in San Felipe? It's a pretty neat opportunity that the town gave us with Norra, and I think it's something we can do in the future. Plus, the ambiance of finishing right here is just so cool compared to finishing out over the dump or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Finishing out over the dump or even at the country club, this is a lot better. I will say this is better only if you have 4-wheel drive, because we saw some 2-wheel drive. We got a couple trucks buried quick. I will say that even though we got them buried quick, it added to the entertainment value of the TV show.
I figured it would, and I kind of knew that was going to go down, but I think it's cool. I think what Manny's pulled off here with Stella and the beach party and everything going on here, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely it is. It's a first class setup here, and I think it was a good move. Well done, man.
Yeah, how many cars here total?
Right now, I think we are only about maybe 11, 12 across the line.
12 cars. All right, cool.
At most.
At most. Wow. Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks.
All right, man. Thank you. All right, everyone. Robbie Gordon, guys.
Hi, hon. How are you?
There he is, Robbie Gordon. extraordinaire across the line. All right, guys, so third UTV across the line right behind Robbie. Where did you guys start out today?
We started 10th.
That's not a bad day.
Yeah, not a bad day. We had no flats, pretty consistent. Took it easy when we needed to, and then kind of pushed where we could, but just wanted to keep the thing moving. Yeah, pretty good day, I guess.
All in all, I mean, it's not a two-person team to get the car down here and run so well. Who do you got helping you out?
Yeah, we have a pit crew of 3. It's my stepdad, my mom, my uncle Kurt. So pretty scab crew, but I'd like to thank my wife and my kids at home cheering us on, and then same with Thomas's wife and kid, letting them come down and play with us for a little bit. So appreciate it.
Right on. Congratulations on a great day number 1, gentlemen. Well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Right on. Rock and roll. See you at the finish line in Ensenada tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, guys. Well done. Very happy with their finish here. Third car across the line. As far as our UTVs go, all right, so got a Bronco coming to the line right now. Sebastian, we're sending this to the studio. All right. So as we see a Bronco off in the distance, folks, we're going to send you back off to our studio in Ensenada, and I'll be back with you with more action live here from the finish line number 1 here at the beach in San Felipe. We're heading to the studio right now. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Hey everybody, it's again Gabriel Garcia from the Norra studio in Ensenada. You see the finish line in San Felipe with my buddy Chancer Mini, talking with Matt Gordon, and also with Robbie Gordon, his father, first and second spot physical in this Norra 500. Also, he talked with Dave Mason Jr., the overall winner, not official from this race day 1 in Norra 500. Remember, tomorrow is going to be race day 2 from San Felipe to Ensenada. We're going to have a lot of chats in the race course. We're going to have interviews in the finish line, and also we're going to talk with a lot of drivers in the Mike Sky Ranch. That is going to be the Mike's Peak, the high climb for tomorrow. That is going to be for the Group 1. Remember, the safari class is going to start 7 o'clock in the morning from San Felipe. Then 8 o'clock is going to leave the Group 1 with the trophy track Class 1 and the Class 10 and the Class 8, and of course the UTVs, including the Speed UTVs Army. And then we're going to wait for the class, the Group 2, at 10 o'clock in the morning, leaving San Felipe, and then going to Diablos Dry Lake, then taking the highway, going to the Group 1 to the Mike Sky Ranch, going to the Mike's Peak, and the Group 2 is going to shortcut that place, going all the highway, going to Las Minitas Road near to Jamao, then going to kilometer 77, and then going to Ojos Negros, and finish. The closing time is going to be in Piedras Gordas. And then the official finish line from the race day 2 is going to be the Avenue Club Rotario near to the Boulevard Costero in Ensenada downtown. And remember, this Sunday is going to be the ceremony hour in Cerveceria Transpeninsular, 10 o'clock in the morning. So talking about that is going to have something exciting for tomorrow. So remember, this show is presented by Yokohama Tire and Speed UTV, and also Speed Tools. Para toda la gente que está viendo esta transmisión, fue mi compañero Chancer Mini en la meta de San Felipe. Se tiene que ir inmediatamente todo el equipo a instalarse al Mike Sky Ranch, porque mañana, recuerden, ahí va a ser el show de la montaña, el Mike's Peak. Recuerden que mañana a 7 de la mañana arranca la clase Safari, 8 de la mañana arranca el grupo 1 de los carros, y a las 10 de la mañana es el grupo 2 arrancando de San Felipe. Eso para clases 11 y carros un poquito no tan veloces. De ahí ellos se van a ir todo por la Laguna del Diablo, parte de San Felipe, suben a la carretera, pero en el caso del grupo 1 van a subir hacia el rancho Mike's, van a tratar de llevarse el premio de la montaña para el carro más veloz. El grupo 2 va a ser lo que es la carretera derecho hacia el acceso a las cuevitas, van hacia Jamao, el de Independencia, brincan cerca del kilómetro 77, el 8 viejo, luego hacia Ojos Negros, van a llegar a Piedras Gordas, donde se les va a cortar el tiempo y se van a dirigir a velocidad moderada de Piedras Gordas hacia la avenida Club Rotario, aquí en el centro de Ensenada. Así que ya lo saben, mañana también vamos a tener cobertura para todos ustedes de el día 2 de la Norra 500, presentada para todos ustedes por Yokohama Tire, Speed UTVs y las herramientas Speed. Así que importante esta situación. Mañana estén muy al pendiente de los horarios. Vamos a estar muy temprano con la cobertura del día 2 con todo el equipo de Norra TV en la Norra 500. Así que ya lo saben, ganador no oficial absoluto hasta el momento, Dave Mason Jr. en su clase 1, Craig McCarthy en segundo y en tercer lugar Connor McNeil. Max Gordon, primer lugar de los UTVs no oficial, y Robbie Gordon en segundo. Así que esto fue todo por el día de hoy en la cobertura del día número 1 de la Norra 500. Mañana nos vemos con más información, con más acción y más emociones, por supuesto, del segundo rally más feliz de la tierra, porque el primero es la Norra Mexican 1000. So this is gonna be all for today. We're gonna watch it tomorrow in this Norra live stream coverage. My name is Gabriel Garcia, and this is Norra TV, presented by Yokohama Tire and also Speed UTVs and Speed Tours. This is the Norra 500, and tomorrow we have another day action for the race day 2 in the Norra 500. Have a great afternoon.